Hi everyone, art journal page today, and I'm starting by stenciling all kinds of details to my background. It's as if you have printed tissue paper and you just glue it to your page. It's a great start for a background. I'm using some acrylic paint. This is, I don't know, it's supposed to be dark gray. It looks more like black. It really doesn't matter. I'm taking a makeup sponge and I'm just going to randomly stencil on my page, and I'm not even concerned about being precise. As I said, this is going to be just part of the background. I'm not doing the inner circle, just this. And I'm going quite light with the sponge. As I said, it just needs to be part of the background. I've had several printed tissue papers that I made, but I've used them all. I need to make some new ones. I'm thinking of doing a video about printing on tissue paper, and also I have an idea how to store it so it would be easily accessed. So probably will be the next video, just so you know. Don't know if you noticed, but my voice is still not back to what it was. I'm all fine and I'm not sick anymore, but the voice is still not quite there yet. So I've picked all these stencils are I bought them from AliExpress, and you can also find them on Amazon, but not everything on Amazon I can order here, so most of the time I'm buying from AliExpress. I've picked this because it gives me all kinds of stuff, numbers and letters and arrows, so it's nice in terms of details. Of course, you can pick whatever you want. You see, I'm not dabbing strongly, so it's kind of faded, and it works for me because I want it to stay in the background. Let's see, let's do this one. So I will have another circle. I love circles. I'm just trying to fill the background with all these details. The only thing is I'm trying not to get inside the circles. I don't know why, just that's how I see it. But otherwise it really doesn't matter. I'm just stenciling away the details. Yeah, I think I need something inside the circles. I'm just not sure what. Maybe I think I have something with letters. Let's see, haven't planned on it, so let's do some script. Something that is not readable, just gives you more details in the back. And once again, I'm just dabbing lightly. Yeah. Good enough. So, got my start for a background. Just wanted to show you what I've meant about tissue paper. This one, I think it's Tim Holtz. I got it from in Happy Mail. So as you can see, if you have stamps, you can also do the same thing. Just stamp away and pick all kinds of elements. And if you have this kind of tissue paper, then you can just glue it down to your page. It doesn't need to be something like this. I have got this printed tissue paper. This is just a packing tissue paper from a Flying Tiger. So this is another option. Okay, so I've got this, and now I want to add color. I've picked several acrylic paints. I've got Cool Blue from Deco Art. I'm gonna put it here. I've got what this is, Mosaic Blue from Apple Barrel. It doesn't look like, it looks and it's very watery. Never mind, it looks a little purple, nothing blue. And this is some grayish green, and from the cheap store. Okay, so I've got this, and now I'm taking baby wipe. With a baby wipe I can put the acrylics on my page, and they are going to be translucent because I don't want to lose what I've got here. Most of acrylic paint is opaque, so if I had used it as is, it would cover. Not this runny one, probably an old acrylic paint. I'm putting this down randomly, just starting to cover the page. Going for the green. I'm going and overlapping between the colors. It gives a more blended look. Just don't stay on one area too much, or you will just damage the paper. This is just sketch paper. If you're working on watercolor paper, then you don't, which is heavier, then you don't have to worry. Okay, green. Just alternating. Okay, I think I've got coverage. Yeah. So here it is. I've got the starter to my page. I'm going to let this dry, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and just wanted to show you I used all the excess paint I had in this notebook, which I'm always putting down the excess paint here, and use the stencil that I already had here. And now I've got one more painty paper or collage paper to use in other projects. So always use the leftover paint and whatever you have lying around. So just moving this aside, and now I'm using this stencil, and I'm hoping to, I don't know if you can see it, but mostly the face. I'm not really interested in all these swirly things, but I don't know how it would look without it. So I'm just starting with the face here. So I'm using black acrylic paint, and I'm starting with the face. It's all connected, so I'm thinking that if I want to use this, then it would be quite weird. Like, you see, it really looks weird. So I'm going to continue with the stencil. Maybe I'll just let it fade towards the outside. And by fade, I'm meaning I will have less and less acrylic paint on my sponge, so it will just fade into the background. I'm just going towards the outside more and more. You see? Maybe a little bit more paint. I can always add more. I can't subtract, so I'm going lightly, and we'll see. No. I need to go all black. It just, otherwise, with all the details in the back, it's kind of fades and just looks messy. So I'm just gonna continue stenciling with the black. Okay, starting to take shape, although I will need to do something about the face here so it will pop on the page. Okay, need more black. Almost done. Okay, I've got it. So now for the face, I need it to pop a little bit. I'm going, I don't know, I've got this Art Deco pastel pink, and it looks like, I don't know, cream with a little bit of a peach in it. I don't know. Oops, TV got on. I'll see what happens. I'll be back. I'm back, TV off. Okay, so I'm taking a brush with a little bit of water and taking from the acrylic paint and just going inside, and once again I'm going lightly in between, and if I need to I will add later on. I need the face to be a little bit more defined on the page and to cover some of the details that I have in the back. I can always, and if I'm getting into the black, I can always do some damage control with a black permanent marker later on. A little bit more water. I can also use gel roll pens or Posca pens, which are basically acrylic markers, and also go on the inside, whatever is easier for you. I know it looks right now like a mess, but we'll get there. It also needs to dry so it will look a little bit better. So I'm going to continue doing this for a while. So I'll continue and I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm back. So I continued adding to the face so it would be more defined. I try to use with the paint with a lot more water towards the outside so it would again fade out. And now I'm just using a black marker to define areas that are not enough defined to my taste, and I can also add details in my if I think it's needed. It's not set in stone, just work around problematic areas that need some more definition. That's it. Just make it your own and have fun with it. In several areas when I've used the skin color, I went over the black so I can fix it now. As I said, just fix wherever you feel you need it. Almost done, I think. I think this is it. That's what I wanted. I wanted this face to emerge from all this mess. It was intentional. I had quite a busy week, so that's what it felt like. So now I just want to put a word in, and let's see. I'm going to put more black acrylic paint here, and my word is overwhelmed. That's what it felt like this week. And let's see, what do I use all capitals or just the first one? Let's go with just the first, and I'm going to start with the end of the word so it will fit into my page, and let's hope for the best. I'm not going to try to align them. I want them again, like the whole page, to mirror the feeling of overwhelmed. So, and I already see that I will have to go over with a permanent marker, but it's a nice start. Where is the M? Here it is. L. E again. So it's going to take some time, but what can you do? E, H, H, H. Okay, bear with me, I'm almost done. Or you can skip forward. H, I've done the H, now the W. R. No, yes, overwhelmed. R. Now, which doesn't look quite like an R, but whatever. R. E again. V. And let's do O, capital letter. Yeah, overwhelmed, what can I say? So, just again going to go over with the black marker, and also adding a little bit of detail because I'm not quite satisfied with how the letters It's great as a start. But otherwise, it needs work. Okay, too much space between the letters here. Never mind. It's just an original page. It's just to convey something. What kind of O is this? Looks like a Q upside down. Okay, and now I'm taking a white marker. This is the Uniball Signal gel pen, and let's see. What happened to it? Of course, now that I'm in the finishing line. Okay, another one. Okay, here we go. Just so it would be a little bit more prominent. A little bit more defined. Yeah, I think this is it. That's my page. Let's remove this, and yeah, this is it. Maybe I can put some white here. Giving trouble. Usually I don't have any trouble with the Uniball Signal pen, but today it just whatever. This is it. That's my page. I hope you liked it. I hope you'll try your hand at something like that and have fun with it. So thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving me comments down below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.